New details tonight in an ongoing 13 investigation. Hundreds of dogs in Nye County endured severe starvation and suffering. When authorities finally took action against the breeder in Nye County, it was too late for many of the animals. And 13 Chief Investigator Darcy Spears obtained records and internal emails showing a lot of that suffering could have been prevented, but authorities failed to act.
Nye County Animal Control, the Sheriff's Office, and the District Attorney have known for years that there were big problems with Vasily Platinov's dogs. We're about to show you a timeline of what they knew, when they knew it, and what excuses they made for not charging him sooner. On August 22nd, nearly 300 Caucasian Shepherd dogs were seized from breeder Vasily Platinov and his ex-wife, Oksana Higgins. The two now face multiple animal cruelty charges stemming from lack of care and inhumane conditions at two properties in Amargosa and Pahrump. 13 Investigates just learned that so far, 21 of the dogs have been euthanized because they were in such bad shape they couldn't be saved. 26 more were discovered in one of 4 grave sites on the Amargosa property.
It's a shame that we have to go through what we're doing.
Nye County Commission Chair Frank Carbone's words ring hollow in the wake of more than 100 pages of emails and internal records 13 Investigates obtained.
So I'm out here because somebody called us about the dogs barking last night.
Body camera footage and animal control citations reveal years of contact with Platinov and Higgins.
I'm looking for new property to move.
In 2017, animal control records show some of Platinov's employees complained of cruelty as he puts puppies in with adult dogs and allows the adults to attack the puppies. Officers were not able to substantiate that. In June of 2018, the Nye County Planning Department requested the DA prosecute Platinov for his ongoing noncompliance in having too many dogs. There's a civil case, but criminal charges were not pursued.
It would have been nice if everything would have been handled differently from the court standpoint, but I don't run the courts.
Carbone said commissioners did all they had the power to do, but this July 2020 email suggests he pushed back an effort to seize the dogs. Animal Control Lieutenant Thomas Klenzar told Sheriff Sharon Worley, "I spoke with Frank Carbone about the dogs and was advised we don't have a place to house that many dogs or enough food to feed them if we were to take them from him."
We're talking about property. The animals are his property, and he has a constitutional right to his property. And that's the reason why you go through the process and you get to court, and the court makes a decision on what to go do. And in court, they wanted him to reduce the amount of animals.
In November 2021, documents reveal animal control officers took custody of some dogs that had gotten loose from Platinov's Pahrump property. They found the dogs were too thin and needed veterinary care. Lieutenant Klenzar overruled his own officers, saying the dogs did not need to be seen by a veterinarian and authorized their release back to Platinov. Fast forward a few months to February 7th of this year, when Animal Control recommended approximately 235 counts of torture or cruelty after responding to a report of animal abuse at Platinov's home on Camellia Street. Officer Susan Ryhall, seen here on body camera video, wrote, "Vasily Platinov and Oksana Higgins have failed to provide humane care to the dogs in their custody. The living area where their dogs are confined has been grossly neglected, forcing the dogs to sleep, eat, and live in their own waste." Later that same month, Animal Control was called by a veterinarian due to a case of medical neglect with one of Platinov's dogs that was so severe the dog had to be euthanized. Still, no charges, no seizure of the animals. On April 14th, Lieutenant Klenzar wrote, "Immediate action really puts a burden on the county with no space for anything." Captain David Berukowitz pushed back, writing, "I don't think we should wait at all. Every day we wait is another egg on our face moment. Hopefully, it doesn't bite us." Sheriff Sharon Worley responds, "The biggest problem is where do we put them?" But records show the very next day they had an answer to that. The ASPCA reached out to help rescue, care for, and even feed the dogs if a criminal case was started. It wasn't, and the Animal Welfare Organization was not called in to help. Does it feel like he's just been getting a pass for too long?
Yes, absolutely. In my opinion, it should never have gotten to this extreme.
Beth Kakavoulias runs Desert Haven Animal Shelter. On April 26th, she took in 30 dogs. 13 puppies were also surrendered to another organization. Should neglect charges come from this? Should cruelty charges come from this?
Both, absolutely. Absolutely.
Despite the dogs' conditions,
most of them were easily anywhere between 50 to 70 pounds underweight. They had lacerations on their necks from dog fights, lacerations on their lips.
Still no charges. In May, with the previous cruelty charges still sitting on the DA's desk, Animal Control Lieutenant Klenzar emailed Sheriff Sharon Worley, DA Chris Arabia, and other county officials, writing, "All the dogs look much better this inspection. The amount of food that was donated really fattened the dogs up. It's going to be real hard to go forward with a cruelty case."
There was always an excuse. There's an excuse after an excuse or a reason after a reason.
Platnoff and Higgins were finally arrested on August 22nd. Police records detail the same level of starvation the dogs surrendered in April endured. A final email on August 24th from Captain Berukowitz with the attachment "Turn a Blind Eye" accuses the sheriff and Lieutenant Klenzar of ignoring the dog's desperate situation. We've asked multiple times for on-camera interviews with Sheriff Worley and Lieutenant Klenzar. Neither has responded. DA Chris Arabia declined to be interviewed. We're expecting more records to be released next week and will continue updating this story. Darcy Spears, 13 Investigates.